Have you ever been standing in a circle of people, holding a drink, nodding at the right moments, and suddenly realized something unsettling? You are not part of the conversation. You are part of the audience. You wait for a gap. You enter carefully. You offer a thought. And someone talks over you, not aggressively, not maliciously, but effortlessly, as if your words carried no gravitational pull. Later, you replay the moment in your mind. You think of what you should have said. You imagine delivering it with more force, more wit, more presence. But here is the structural truth. You were not ignored because your idea lacked value. You were ignored because you were not governing the air. You have been told by every social skills platform to smile more, to listen more, to be approachable. Approachable. In hierarchy terms, that means safe. Safe means non-threatening. Non-threatening means non-dominant. Non-dominant means optional. Social spaces are not democracies. They are processing systems. And the human brain does not reward participation, it rewards governance. You are treating conversation like a shared exchange. The dominant individuals in the room are treating it like territory. If you are not defining what is worth discussing, you are merely reacting to someone else's premise. I am Grace, and this is Trinity English. Scholar. We are here to dismantle the architecture of social submission and replace it with a high-fidelity system of group governance. This session, Social Strategy, is the operational application of everything we have built so far. Before we move into the first forensic block, ensure you have subscribed to this channel and liked this session. This is not engagement. It is alignment with the sovereign curriculum. For those who require the full technical breakdown, the forensic PDF is in the description below. Download it now and follow the manuscript in real time. And we will leave one question suspended until the final transition of this hour. If social status is a function of space, who owns the room? The one who speaks the most? Or the one who defines what is worth speaking about? Before we advance, we must perform a clinical audit of the factual milestones we have achieved in this series. We began with the hard floor, establishing that downward inflection is the only way to signal that a thought is a finished product. We reinforced this with the phonetic anchor, stabilizing yours and age to remove the high-frequency leaks of social anxiety. We then executed the lexical purge, replacing low-resolution emotional adjectives with categorical vocabulary, and mastered syntactic compression to remove the because from your logic. Most recently, we utilized institutional displacement to hide the fragile I behind systemic requirements. Today, we synthesize these tools into narrative redirection. In a social setting, the common person is reactive. They follow the topic like a ball in a game. The sovereign is environmental. They define the court the game is played on. To govern a social space, you must stop engaging with the content of what people are saying, their gossip, their stories, their complaints, and start addressing the structural premise of the conversation. When you stop being a good listener in the amateur sense and start being a diagnostic decoder, you effectively reset the room's hierarchy. This requires a total abandonment of the approval-seeking nod and the empathetic smile, replacing them with a neutral, diagnostic presence that signals you are the one evaluating the environment's utility. Walkthrough 1. Everyday sovereignty, the social interrupter. The scenario: you are in a group of friends. One person is loud, monopolizing the conversation with a trivial anecdote about their morning, and they repeatedly cut you off whenever you attempt to contribute. The non-Trinity scholar: oh, sorry, I was just going to say that I actually had a similar thing happen to me once, but I don't want to stop your story, so please go ahead and then I'll tell mine. The Trinity scholar: the current anecdote has reached a point of diminishing returns. Seconds. The focus is now shifting toward the logistical implications of that event. We are moving the discussion toward the broader utility of that outcome rather than the personal detail. Forensic analysis. The non-Trinity scholar apologizes for existing and begs for a turn, which only confirms the interrupter's high status. The Trinity scholar utilizes narrative redirection. She doesn't ask to speak, she declares that the current story is no longer useful. By using the word we, she assumes the role of the group's governor. She does not offer a reason, no, because she simply states the new direction of the air. Walkthrough 2. Crisis governance, the family conflict. The scenario: a group of family members or close peers is engaged in a heated, emotional argument. They turn to you, demanding that you take a side or validate someone's anger. The non-Trinity scholar: I really don't want to get in the middle of this because I love you both and I think you both have good points, so I'm just feeling a bit stressed and I hope we can just all be friends and stop fighting. The Trinity scholar: emotional volatility is currently obstructing a rational resolution. Side-taking is a low-utility exercise in this context. The objective is to restore environmental stability. We will address the structural cause of this friction once the delivery is clinical rather than reactive. Forensic analysis. The non-Trinity scholar uses I feel and I hope, signaling that they are a victim of the room's energy. The Trinity scholar uses categorical vocabulary to label the argument as emotional volatility. She displaces herself by stating that side-taking is a low-utility exercise. She does not plead for peace, she demands environmental stability and sets the terms for when the conversation will continue. She remains the only hard floor in a room of rising, unstable pitch. Walkthrough 3. Professional strategy, the networking gatekeeper. The scenario: you are at a networking event. You are talking to someone of higher status who is treating you with dismissive, polite small talk, asking about the weather or the food, clearly signaling they don't think you are worth a real business conversation. The non-Trinity scholar: it's so nice to meet you, I've heard so much about your company and I'm just happy to be here. I'm currently looking for new opportunities and I'm trying really hard to learn as much as I can from people like you. The Trinity scholar: casual introductions are a baseline, but the current market trajectory requires more substantive engagement. My focus is currently on the optimization of high-velocity delivery systems. Pause. We should discuss the architectural shifts occurring in your sector. The alignment of our current models is the priority. Forensic analysis. The non-Trinity scholar behaves like a fan, which permanently anchors them in the subordinate class. The Trinity scholar uses syntactic compression to kill the small talk vacuum. She does not ask for advice, she proposes substantive engagement. By using words like optimization and architectural shifts, she forces the gatekeeper to engage with her as a peer or a threat, rather than a junior seeker. Key takeaways. The resolution to our opening question, who owns the room, is now clear. The person who defines the utility of the conversation owns the room. Status is not granted by others, it is claimed through the refusal to be reactive. When you stop connecting and start governing, you become the center of gravity. 1. Label the volatility. If a conversation is trivial or emotional, name it, e.g., diminishing returns, to depower it. 2. Abandon the approval seek. Stop nodding and smiling to fit in. Maintain a diagnostic, neutral presence. And 3. Use the sovereign we. Assume the authority to move the group's focus without asking for permission. In your next 3 social interactions, a group chat, a dinner, or a break at work, you are prohibited from asking a question to keep the conversation going. Instead, when a topic reaches a natural pause, use narrative redirection to move the focus to a more substantive topic of your choosing. Use the hard floor on every sentence. Observe how the group reacts when you stop being the supporter and start being the axis. I am Grace. We do not speak to be understood. We speak to be obeyed. See you in the next frame.